I want to share a little information with the ladies because a couple of them complimented me on my outfit today. And I just want to say it's not designer. I don't do the designer thing. I don't do that. Too much money for just somebody's name and my label. It just don't feel right to me. I think I got a thing they call common sense. And, you know, it's kind of contagious. So I figured tonight I'll just explain a couple of things. That, like this, you know, people's talking about bling bling. See, there's $23. Bling, bling like a mug, ain't it? But don't hug me, I'll snag your mama with this bad boy, I'm telling you. But I look good, and that's what's important. I don't like to buy designer clothes because the sales girls act too snotty, don't they, ladies? Don't, when you go in those stores, these bitches act like they better than you. Well, I'm the wrong one to act like that with. Many, many times I've informed them what their damn job was. You know, I go in there and she looking at me all snotty and I explain to her, hey, you sell stuff, okay? It's your job to price stuff for me, all right? Okay, I know I ain't buying nothing. And you know I ain't buying nothing. But I want to know how much the I ain't buying cost. Ladies, this gotta be the worst. Designer purse. What kind of crap is that? It's a bag. That's all it... Use your common sense. It's a bag. And you wouldn't even have it if you didn't have to carry things out of the house that was necessary to take out when you leave. Am I right? They tell you the purse is $700. What you got in there? A cell phone, some keys, depending on which club you're going to, some liquor. And that say a whole lot about you. You got a $700 purse and you're gonna sneak a half pint into the club, innit? You a smart sister. And I think it's epidemic, this designer thing, because now men are into designer clothes. Men didn't even used to care about how they look and dress. But now, from the west side of Chicago, where I'm from, a lot of guys wear alligator shoes, which I have no problem with. I didn't until I priced some of these shoes. I priced a pair of alligator shoes at $2,000. That's $1,000 a foot. $200 a toe, add it up. If you missing a toe or two, subtract where necessary. But I didn't think it was fair because I know some of these brothers and I know their children and it just ain't fair. Your kids look thirsty and you walking around with alligators, $2,000 shoes, it ain't fair. I couldn't do it because I got rules for my money. I would not buy a pair of $2,000 shoes. I can't, I tell you what, my rule is if I got on a pair of $2,000 shoes, I better not step in no dog doo-doo. If I'm wearing some $2,000 shoes and I'm walking towards some dog doo-doo, those shoes better turn my ass around and take me in another damn direction. And I found out since I've been in entertainment, the more money you make, the more they waste. That's right, because my friends love Rolex watches. Oh, they love them. I didn't even know what a Rolex was. I come from the west side of Chicago, poor, broke. I know what time it is. Time to eat. I'm hungry. I'm trying not to think about the time. We broke around here. My friend come showing me his watch. He said, look at this watch. I said, oh, that's so cute. He said, cute? What you mean cute? You know how much this damn watch costs? I was like, no, I can't say as I do. He said $16,000. I said, you been sipping on some scissor? What the hell made you pay $16,000 for a watch? And you know he tried to justify this purchase. He started telling me, see, this is a Rolex. Look at the second hand. See, the second hand on a Rolex, it glide. But the second hand on a regular watch, it jerk. I said, that's all you got? $16,000 and all you can tell me is the second hand glide. Don't you know that for $16,000 the second hand ought to act like a damn second hand? For $16,000 that hand ought to jump off the watch and give you high five when your team make the damn basket. 16? For $16,000, if your woman mad at you and you think it's gonna be a hard night, that second hand should jump off, grab the lotion and tell you you're gonna be all right tonight for $16,000. So I ended up calling him an ignorant bastard. And we got into it. He said, how come a brother gotta be an ignorant bastard every time he try to look good? I said, no, you're misunderstanding. I'm not calling you ignorant because you like to look good. You said you paid $16,000 for that watch. Stand your ignorant ass right here and watch me. Excuse me, bro, can you tell me what time you have? 10:35. 10:35. Didn't cost me a damn nickel. That would be why you an ignorant bastard.